Welcome back for today's NFL pick video play for Thursday night's action here, October 18th, 2018. In this one, not necessarily the most intriguing matchup by any means in terms of Thursday night games, but still going to be one that we're keeping an eye on and one where we see potentially some solid value. So we have the Denver Broncos taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under. That total number sitting relatively low here at about 42 points. And it's actually interesting. Both of these teams, they've had their struggles. The Broncos, they're 0-2 on the road. The Cardinals, 0-3 at home. Something's got to give in that situation. Vegas has this set as being a very competitive matchup with the Broncos coming in as very slight favorites. Broncos have not been successful against the spread this year overall, just 1-4-1, compared to the Cardinals, who are 3-2-1 against the spread, so relatively competitive in some of those defeats that they've taken. However, they're just 1-5 overall. Now, this is a relatively low total number at just 42 points, and the reason that it's such a low number is the fact that the Broncos, they're 26th in the NFL in scoring average, and then you have the Cardinals, who are 31st in the NFL in scoring, so two of the worst offensive units going against each other. But then you have Denver, who's 21st in the NFL in points allowed. They're giving up right around 26 points per game. So if Arizona was going to have a matchup in their home field, indoor, controlled climate, which tends to be a favorable situation for offensive attacks, this is a great opportunity to try to have a higher scoring game. In recent weeks, the Cardinals, they've actually gone against some pretty tough defensive opposition, and they haven't been too bad. They put up 17 points in a 10-point loss at the Minnesota Vikings, and then also they put up 28 points at the 49ers in what was a 10-point victory for Arizona. Perhaps this is a situation where they're starting to trend back in a positive direction. They got off to a really slow start through the first 2 weeks, but we have actually seen some progress from Arizona over the past month of action. And today, like I said, they're taking on an opponent who ranks in the lower third of the NFL in both scoring average as well as total team defense. So perhaps this is a situation where the Cardinals might be able to break through and pick up their first home win. We'll see if they're able to do that. But like I said, going to be a very competitive matchup where we see this better value on the over-under, a relatively low number at 42 points. We're going to go ahead and side with the over. It's an indoor stadium, controlled climate. These offenses should be put in a situation where they can potentially have some success, specifically Arizona. They've been trending in a positive direction offensively against some pretty tough defensive opponents. Perhaps they can take that next step in this one. We'll see how that plays out. Again, guys, our play here is going to be the over 42 as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our NFL picks over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. Click that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys back here for future videos.